I'd like to take just a very little time and try to convey an idea about awareness of key. This is going to be Harmonic Mechanism for the Mind number 24. And it really is for the mind here. We're not using an instrument. We're trying to stretch our understanding of what notes are in what key. So key of C, I hope you know, has no sharps and no flats. It's all the white keys on the piano. The reason it works is that it's an arrangement of whole steps and half steps. In this case, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Briefly, C to D is a whole step, means there's nothing in between. We're not going to C sharp or D flat. D to E is a whole step, C, D, E. E to F is a naturally occurring half step. That's important. So we're changing letter name, but we're only going a half step. There's only two places this occurs, and we're going to get to the other one pretty soon. F to G is a whole step. There's nothing in between. G to A, whole step, nothing in between. A to B, whole step, nothing in between. And now B to C, another naturally occurring half step where we change letter names without moving a whole step. So the formula for a major scale then is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. If we apply this to each letter name, say A for instance, A to B is a whole, B to C sharp is a whole. Notice we can't use C natural. We have to push it out farther. Just think of it as being pushed out farther away. A to B is a whole. B to C sharp is a whole. C sharp, now we need a half step. Whole, whole, half. A to B, B to C sharp, and now half step. C sharp, it's already pushed forward to D. D to E is a whole. E, we have to push the F out to F sharp. F sharp is a whole. From there, from F sharp, G sharp is a whole. And from G sharp, we need a half step, and that's going to be back to A. I'm going to try to have the pitch names down here on the bottom when you see this. So flat keys, for instance, say key of E flat. We're already starting in a down position, so to speak. So E flat, we need to go to a whole step, which is going to be F. Remember, usually between E and F is a half step. So here we're at E flat. So E flat to F is a whole. F to G is a whole. G to A flat is a half. A flat to B flat is a whole. B flat to C is a whole. C to D is a whole. And now we need a half step D to E flat, which we get. Again, I'll try to have it down here. So if you're playing along, say you're in the key of C as far as you know, no sharps, no flats, you're just playing, and you hit the note, let's say G sharp. Well, you'll know that you're at least in the key of A, because key of G doesn't have a G sharp, key of D doesn't have a G sharp. The first sharp key that has a G sharp is A. You might well be in the key of E, which also has a G sharp, or the key of B or F sharp, but that's for further study perhaps. I'm just wanting to get you thinking of the circle of fifths and starting to think outside of maybe patterns on the instrument or just playing things you know, and to really start to think about including other pitches at any given time. This mostly comes out of writing, where rather than getting stuck in a key, if you introduce an accidental, it might bring with it other pitches that would complement. And this is kind of what I mean. So if you have a G sharp, it's likely that you're going to have an F sharp and a C sharp, because that's the order the sharps appear. And again, I'll try to have these down here for you to see. I hope this has made a little sense. If you have any questions, please do let me know. That's the way we grow. I hope this channel can be a part of your inspiration and a good musical day, and I wish you, as always, a very good day.